welcome to Knitting at Tiffany's with Added Bling. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Aryn.
Welcome to episode 78. Today we have some great things to talk to you about, and we have to start with our finished objects. Yeah. So knitting, diamonds are forever. Yeah. I'm good today. So I'm going first.
Yeah, you're going first. You have something you've just finished.
Yes, so let me show you the pattern so that it will explain everything what I'm doing. And so I have an acquaintance friend that she's actually my travel agent. Super nice lady, and I've known for over a year now. She is going to be a grandmother through her husband's daughter. And so she's super excited. Asked me, because she knows I knit, called me up, I think it was like beginning of summer, and says, hey, I'm going to be grandmother. We don't know the sex of the baby, so they don't know if it's a boy or girl yet, which is fine. I think that's great. One surprise in life, you could actually still have a surprise. And so she asked me to knit some, baby booties and hats, if, whatever I can do. She is actually expecting a set of baby booties and one hat, but I think I'm going to do more for her.
Well, you do what you're going to do as much as you can, yeah. I think, with the yarn that you have in the time that you have.
Exactly. So I have all this yarn to use up. So I started the baby booties, and they are the cutest little things in the world.
Okay, are there any baby booties that aren't cute? Really?
No.
Really?
No, but I
haven't seen any.
I hope they stay on though too.
That's the only thing, though, because I think that's the thing. It's like everybody's always looking for the baby booty. What pattern, what baby booty will stay on? And I'm like, unless you strap them to their feet. I don't know if that exists.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It's funny though, the Dollarama little socks.
I don't even know if we used. I was gonna say I don't even know if we used booties on Avery. I think we just did socks.
Yeah,
with the ribbon, like the dollars.
The Dollarama socks that you buy here from the dollar store, they actually stay on.
Yeah, you should throw some of those in with the package.
I will. Yeah. I will, because those have stayed on, and I thought that's actually even a cute idea, because if you put those underneath and then put the booties on top, it gives extra warmth, especially in the wintertime. And and I didn't know, she's not gonna walk, or she's not gonna walk yet, anyways, because these are for the newborn size. But if I did something bigger, I was thinking of putting the little rubbery stuff on the bottom, so that if they were to step on the floor, they wouldn't slide with them.
Or even when they start crawling, it might give them, if you put it near their toes.
Right. It would give them a little bit of traction to,
so they're not just
all over the place. I know.
Their little legs are right. Yeah.
Ready to go.
When cats do that on the floor.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. So I
show the booties.
These are knitted and completed. They're just not sewn up all the way.
Are you surprised?
No. Why would you be surprised?
I'm not surprised.
So here is the booty. Look how cute that is. It's gorgeous turquoise yarn. The back's not sewn up, but the bottom is done. They are super cute. So you do them 2 at a time. And so both of them are done, just to show you. They just need to be woven.
Do they have to be done 2 at a time, or did you just do them 2 at a time?
No, actually the pattern says to do 2 at a time. Okay. Yeah, that's what I loved about this pattern. And it is called Baby Hug Boots, like H-U-G. Can you see that? Yes, H-U-G, Baby Hug Boots. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It is by Mariana Mel, and published in Mariana's Lazy Daisy Days. That kind of rhymes. It's from 2016, but it looks like little Ugg boots, and that's what she was saying, and she called them baby hug boots. And I really enjoy doing 2 at a time. It's really simple. You're knitting them flat anyways. It's a very easy pattern to follow. There is no design elements in these. I'm very proud of myself. I made one mistake, and I noticed right away what I did, and I went back and fixed it, because it was literally on the row below. So there's not one design element in this. I think this is my first project ever that does not have design elements.
I think you did one recently that you said the same thing, that there was no design elements.
Yeah, some of my hats usually don't.
I think this is maybe your second one.
But yeah. So this is my finished object right now. It's the only one I have. I'm really excited. But I will be making more of these for her. I'm going to do a couple of larger sizes.
Okay. In the same pattern?
I think so, just because it was easy to do. If I could find something else, or if anybody has any recommendations, please let me know. Anything to do 2 at a time would be great, because they'll be even for me. If they were to be able to knit in one piece where I didn't have barely any minimal sewing up or seaming, that's even better. But yeah, I was okay with these, and I'm going to try to seam up the other foot, because Aryn did the first one for me, and oh, you should see the mess I had. I came over, her look on her face was like, oh my god, you knitted, you seamed that up? I was like, yeah. I was actually proud, but they were terrible.
No, you're saying that I was giving you you were just like, what happened with this?
Well, yeah, because they were terrible. They looked terrible, and I was kind of proud that I did it, but I was
half
like, oh
of
my
it,
god.
Half of it was fine, and then half of it had some gapping, and that was all.
Yeah, but gapping and bombs, and
you just missed some stitch. You just missed some.
Like yours is so smooth. It's okay. I'll learn.
I showed you how.
Yes. I'm going to try the other one before I leave so she can make sure I'm on the right track. And then at least I know that I can do the rest and I'll be okay with them. So yeah, that's what I got for...
that's your finished object.
That's my finished object.
Okay. So my finished object are both socks because the last time I saw you, I think I was working on these guys. So it was July.
It was July, yeah, because August I was traveling like crazy.
Yeah, we were both super busy over the summer. And yeah, things just didn't...
You at the show.
Didn't meet up.
Yeah.
So I was working on these last time, and these are my July Desert Vista Dye Works socks. And these were in the Molokai color. And typical vanilla sock, I think I did 70 stitches. I've been really enjoying my German short row heel lately.
See that.
And then I'll just show because it's basically the same thing. My August socks, these are the Harold's Purple Crayon color.
Yes.
And this was one of the skeins that I got with my coupon for doing the first 3 months. So I ordered 2 yarns with that coupon, and this was one of them. And it was so pretty, I had to cast on almost immediately. So just something I did differently with this one. With this sock, because there was only 3 stripes, I cut the yarn at the heel and rejoined so that the stripes would be continuous. Okay. And with this one, because there was more, there was like, I don't know, what, 5 or 6?
Yeah.
I just kept knitting. And so the stripe pattern does not continue perfectly, but it doesn't bother me. So.
Well, technically it does, because there's your...
I know, but look,
color
like,
goes into the heel, your heel,
no,
and
I know,
then
but
your
on the front, like here, usually after the yellow, it would be pink.
That's okay.
But
that's usually where your pant leg sits if you're wearing jeans over it.
For me, if there's multiple stripes, if there's like 5, 6, 7, 8 different colors, I'll just continue on with the heel. I won't break the yarn. But with this one, if I had kept going on, because I ended at the burgundy or the purple or whatever that is, it would have joined again at the same color or something. So there would have been a really, really thick stripe. It would have looked just weird. So I cut the yarn and I rejoined at the proper color.
I still like this color.
But I know. I'm surprised you don't have that one because those are like totally different colors. But yeah, otherwise I think I did both 70 stitches. The lengths are pretty similar.
Oh, you did 70 stitches on them?
Yeah, I've been doing 70 stitches on 2
For yourself?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it fits nicely.
That's fine.
And then the German short row heel fits me nicely.
She's got her socks has got like some kind of great stretch or something to it, but it comes back.
Well, because the thing is, that's like I find when you wash them, they shrink a little bit, or they snug up a little bit. Yeah. So I don't mind if they're a little, and it's almost sock wearing season. It's crisp out today.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. I didn't bring a jacket. I was outside. I was like, it's a little chilly.
You're thinking, I was like, oh, it's getting to tea weather, and I'm thinking it's getting to sock weather. I'm going to start wearing my socks.
I started drinking tea already.
I haven't started drinking tea yet.
In the evenings, it was getting cool the last few, like this past week or so, and I started pulling out my tea because I don't like being cold.
I'm still drinking iced tea, but... and just so here's the other two.
There's the other two. Yeah, they are completely finished.
I've completely finished them, and now they can go in my drawer, and I will be able to wear them very soon.
I really do like these.
Yeah.
I think
you should get that color.
I think what I really like in it is the contrast of the blue with
I'm going to be naughty.
Yeah.
Susan has an event going on right now where all of her colors are available.
700 something colorways.
All of them. Because usually her colors, they're monthly. So every month there's a certain amount of colors, and then they are retired until the next year. She has her 7th anniversary sale going on. It's not. I don't think it's a sale. I don't think they're discounted. But all her colors are available. I think you should order this one.
There's 2 actually I want.
So that I can order another one too.
Oh, you only want one?
I don't know. I would find one.
There's 2. I would find one. The new one that
Actually, there is one I want. I want the Pacific Sunset one.
Ashley kills me.
I don't know what month that is.
All those colors.
She just did a really pretty one.
That pink one?
Yeah, the pink with the zombie stripes.
Oh, is that the other zombie one? Because that one I ordered.
I'm pretty sure it had a zombie stripe. It was like a bright pink and a zombie stripe.
I don't know if that's the one I ordered, but I ordered one that she had, and this was one that she knit up that I really liked. There are some other ones.
I did these. I ordered this because of Ashley too.
You'd be surprised. There are some other ones that from some of those the Moroccan colorways she did and those Caribbean ones that you would not probably see me wear, but for some reason the colors just attract me, and
you like how it looks.
Yeah.
I know. I bought some like that where if I just saw the skein of yarn, I'd be like, oh, those aren't my colors.
Just like the Eau Clark.
But then you see them knit up, and you're like, oh, those are really cool.
Yeah. And I always check that out. I always go. That's what I do.
I go on Ravelry and I look them up to see what they look like knit up.
What they knit up, because I find that makes a huge difference for me. And she shows sometimes like the striping sequence.
Sometimes it's not enough. Yeah.
But that's exactly what I was about to say. It's not enough for me. I want to see how the whole sock looks to see that flow, and it makes a big difference. And Yeah, she's got beautiful stuff. Like she's brought her Wonder Woman back, and I'm like, I don't need that. I really love it. Don't get me wrong.
You have another pair with Wonder Woman.
I do, and I would rather have something different.
I want Pacific Sunset.
These are different.
Yeah. Those are not different for you.
Well, not different. Well, not different for me in the fact that they're not some of my colors, but the Oak Clark was out of my color range.
You don't have other socks that look like that.
No, because all my stuff's mostly pinks and blues. Yeah. So yeah. So maybe we could talk about that and see if we can.
Because if we're naughty together, it doesn't count.
Exactly. It crosses each other.
And we're talking about our stash challenge if you're new.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to be like, what are you talking about?
Naughty about?
No, okay, so just if you're a new viewer, so we have the stash challenge going on this year, and every month we put money into a pot. And if we put, and we have certain rules of how we can purchase yarn, because we're trying to use the yarn we have. If we purchase yarn that are outside of those rules, we have to put extra money in the pot.
That's right.
So what I'm saying is that if we're equally bad, if we both buy something out of the rules, then it cancels each other out, and we're still equal.
We're equal.
We still have, we're still equal.
Like the $2 in each and whatever, and we're fine. Yeah. And I have to say, since you brought that up, we're talking about it.
It's September, and neither of us have broke our rules.
That's right. And I've actually really enjoyed doing it this year, and we've been very mindful of our purchases.
I have not bought a lot.
And I even said to my husband last night, because when I came home from the show, which we'll talk about, I even said to him that I really enjoyed doing this challenge, that I'm thinking next year.
I was thinking too, I would consider doing it, but not as an actual challenge.
Exactly.
Like just doing it.
Just doing it as a mindful.
Because there have been times this year where I'm like, there was one or two things that I really, really would have liked, and I'm still thinking about that I really would have liked.
Yes.
And so I think for next year, I would like the option to be able to do that, but still knowing that you don't need everything, right? Yeah, so because I've kind of we've been to shows recently, and I'm like, you know what, I just don't need anything, right? So I think I would still continue it on next year, but on without being
without putting the rules and everything in it.
It was just you're doing it for the sake, because I'm like, it doesn't look like I've made a dent in my stash at all, and yet I've been knitting tons of things.
And you knit more than I do, and I can't say.
And I still don't. I don't see a dent in my stash. So I'm like, no, we need to keep doing this.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And it's not that we're not buying yarn, because we still are.
But not a lot.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not it's not like some people where you're totally on a complete yarn diet.
No, we're not on a yarn
anything.
Diet. We're just
very mindful of what we're buying. You know,
you will see in our enabling section coming up very shortly.
Yeah, I mean, there's still stuff I'd like to buy, like sweater quantities of stuff that I'd like to knit out. But you can
do that at shows for projects.
Exactly, and there's so many great indie dyers now that have come out too with fabulous colorways, fabulous. That was really hard for me. So. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying that. Yeah. So you want to move on to...
I think, so those are my FOs. I think now we're doing rough diamonds, right?
Diamonds in the rough, yeah. Whoops.
Okay, and I'm sorry with this one?
Yes.
Guess what I have? It's another Doesn't Miss the Dye Work sock. Okay, this summer, with everything going on, vanilla socks are my jam. That's what I've been doing.
So much though, with Avery being out of school, with your show in
I had a bunch of shows in the summer. Avery was home. Yeah, vanilla socks were just the easiest thing. So and that's the one thing above all other projects. I'm like, I need to keep up with my monthly socks, because I want to make it to the end of the year. So, other projects that I may have been working on will get set aside, because these are my priority. Yeah. So these are my September socks, and this is all I've done. And literally, I don't think I've touched these in a week, because I was just at the Kitchener show, and I was busy this week. So this is all I have. This is my September sock. This is the color Zom Dinos. So it's one of her zombie colors, and it's inspired by The Land Before Time. Yes. So all those greens and browns and stuff like that. And I was going to do another colorway for this month, because I just got my prize skein. Oh. Do I have it here? Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Okay.
Is that a custom one she did?
No, this is overexposed.
Oh, very nice. Look at that brightness.
So I got this as my 6 months participation in prize skein. You get to pick a free skein. I was so close to casting this on, and then I was like, no.
Oh, are these...
Christmas is coming.
That's right. I was about to say that.
It's September, but we know Christmas is coming.
That's right.
And I like to make a pair of socks for each of my brothers. I have 3 brothers plus a girlfriend plus, plus. And so I was like, no, I don't want to wait till the last minute and not have Christmas socks done.
That's right.
And I had picked out this color for one of my brothers, because I thought these were nice, brother colors. So I was like, no, I'm going to do these for September so that that's done. And then I only have one other pair of brother socks to knit for Christmas.
That's good.
And then my Christmas socks are done. So these will probably be coming up, but just not yet.
That's okay.
These have to be done first.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
70 stitches, 2mm, all the same stuff on those.
And you're using Chago needles.
Chago needles, mini twists, my favorite now. Yeah. These are the best for
I can, I'll talk about that. So let me go into mine.
Okay, you go into yours.
So I've been working on, this is my Fast Girl bag, first of all, which I love her bags too. I've been working on my Shannon Squire socks, and these are the free time socks. Mm-hmm. And I'm loving them, actually. Loving them. Look at that. They're just so beautiful. It looks like they cause it to look like a self-striping.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, is that a self-striping?
No, it's two different yarns I'm using.
It looks like that would be like a self-striping.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I know. I love that. So let's just talk about Chago needles for a second, because that's what we were just mentioning. Mm-hmm. So I really, really, really love the tips on the Chago needles. Like, can you see that? So
mini twists.
They're the mini twist Chago needle tips, and these are interchangeable. So what I did was I compared these to the Hayahayas. Mm-hmm. These are a more tapered point.
They have a more taper, yeah.
Than the Hayahaya sharps.
Yeah.
And I actually like them better.
Yeah, but they're not as Hayahaya sharps are sharper, but these have a nicer taper.
That's right.
So you don't need the sharpness, because these aren't sharp, but they have a taper.
They have a taper.
So you can still get into those stitches.
100%.
But you don't injure yourself.
That's right. They're not as sharp. I still use my nails, so I don't feel the difference. But these are not as sharp as the Hayahaya sharps. They are tapered, which I find was easier to knit with sock yarn because it being tapered than the Hayahaya sharps. Yeah. The only thing I don't, that just, because I'm so used to when I knit, I push my needles through, right? And I can't with this because this cord is really flimsy.
Yeah, okay.
It bunches up and then it pops out through my sock. That's the only thing that just bugs me a bit. So now I have to pull the cord from the end. Yeah. You know, so and it takes me a little bit longer to do it because every time I turn the round, I have to shimmy the cord over, push it through a bit, shimmy the cord over, push it through a bit. And because I'm doing the gusset increases on the back, I have all those extra stitches. Yeah. If the front ones don't take me as long, because I can shimmy it through and just pop it through once and I'm good to go. It's the back right now is taking me a little bit longer. You don't want to see my yarn balls because they're disastrous.
And see, that's funny because you do 2 at a time.
Yes.
That is something that irks you.
Yes.
Whereas I love the cord because I do 1 at a time. Yeah. However, what would make them the perfect needle for me is if they swiveled. Because I find the cord gets kind of twisted as you're going, and then you have to kind of untwist it.
That's right.
And if they swiveled, it wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
So we just need to design our own needle.
Is that true?
Yeah.
This kind of tip with a swivel base with a little bit of a thicker cord.
But not too much because otherwise...
No, not too much. It doesn't have to be even as stiff as the Hayahaya sharp cords, but somewhere between there and this would be perfect. Oh my god.
And they'd be pink.
Pink tips. No, we can do color coding. We can do color coding cords. We can do a pink cord or a color coding cord, or we can do, because I'm scared if you did color coding needles.
No, I was saying pink cord.
It would be a pink cord. Oh
Does anybody else have a pink cord?
No. Except, well, actually, there's, I don't know if they do. No, pink cord.
Okay, nobody steal our idea.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know how we would even do that, but
I don't know. It's never gonna happen if you. But if you have the ability to design a needle like that, you go ahead.
We could get
let us know
gratuities on it or whatever it's called. Yeah, but these I really like these better. These are now my go-to needle tips for Hayahayas. I believe I'm working on a 30-inch cord.
So you usually have a longer cord too.
I do, but because I have 5-inch tips, I think it's 30. It might be 30.
I think I have the 5-inch ones too.
What tip are you on, or what cord length do you use?
I use the 32-ish, the one that's closest to that, because their tips are different, their cords are different. I'm a little shorter, I think. Yeah, I'm a little shorter.
Yeah, so I have you're using what, 32?
Their cords go by different lengths because of the tip sizes, so they're not like a straight 32, 30.
Right, they're off.
They're off a little bit.
With the 5-inch tip, I think this works out to 37 inches. Not inches.
Yeah, it would be inches. Yeah. So it's not quite as long as you usually use.
No, but I really like it and it works well for me. And I'm really enjoying them. Yeah. So these socks are almost done the gusset and onto the heel. And the heel's going to be new for me because I've never done this kind
of... And they're shorty socks, right?
They're shorty ankle socks.
So once you're done those heels, like you're done.
I have like literally an inch, I think, and that's it. Yeah. The heel, I think, that comes with this one is a short row heel.
Okay.
And I don't think I've ever done a short row heel.
Okay.
All my heels I do are fleegle heels because those are what I love. Not that I can't do a fleegle heel with this, but I wanted to try something new.
Try to.
You know what I mean? So trying something new.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying these. I was hoping to have these done, but I've been having a lot of issues with my arthritis in my hands for knitting, and it's been really causing me a lot of pain. And knitting on the smaller needles kill me. But plus, I was traveling a lot and not a lot of knitting time except for plain. So that was it for me. So, and then I have one more.
You have one more, and that's going to go into some Cal news.
Yeah. So we want to talk about our Cal first? And I could then talk about the hat so we can explain it? Or do you want me to talk about the hat and go into that Cal?
We can talk about the Cal first.
Okay.
Okay. So because Tiffany is doing all these baby knits.
Yes.
And when's the baby due?
November.
So we thought we would have a wee knits along for the months of September and October. So anything started no earlier than September 1st.
That's right.
And finished by October 31st. And it can be for any kind of baby or child. So 12 and under, you can make anything for a baby or child. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter how much yarn it is. It doesn't even really have to be a garment. It just has to be for a baby or a child. So blanket, 12 and under, toys, boobies, whatever. Yeah. If you're making something for a baby or child under 12, then it fits into this Cal. Perfect. And because, you have to make all these baby things.
I do. And they're actually fun because they knit up so quickly.
They're so quick.
Those little booties took me, I think, 4 to 6 hours. Yeah. Like, to me, that's really quick. I've never knit something that quick in my life, I think. Hats take me longer than that.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe chunky hats might take me about 6 hours or so. Maybe sometimes a little longer, depends. But for the baby booties and this, I use the Rico Baby Classic DK. And I like the colors of the yarn. I don't know if it'll show true color, but it's a nice turquoise. I like the color of the yarn. It has good squish. It is acrylic. It squeaks on my needles. The squeakiness is like, it's like EBGB. Like, you know.
Now, do you think it might be a combination of the yarn and these needles, though?
I'm not sure because these are the carbons. No, these are the carbons I'm using. Yeah. And so it has the metal tip and the carbon shaft. Yeah. And that's what I was trying to think if it was that. I think it squeaks more on the metal tip, so it could just be the metal tip it works with. And I do like this, but I have to say I like Knit Picks acrylics better still.
The Brava line.
And yes, exactly. And it, for some reason, I just like the way it feels. Like once you knit it up, I like the feeling better. These are nice, but I still think they're softer. The Brava is softer. Yeah. And
yeah, the Brava's pretty soft.
It is, and I really liked it. So this is a hat. This is called the Basic Newborn Hat by Meg Berry, and it's also another free pattern because that's what I'm about when it comes to this.
Especially gift knits.
Yeah, it's a gift knit. Well, she's gifting it.
I know, but you're giving it to someone, so you don't want to be spending $8 on a pattern for
I don't
a
need
baby hat.
Exactly.
When there are plenty of free ones out there.
So I still have 2 balls that I'm going to make some stuff with, and as I said, I'm going to make some more hats in different sizes.
Make a little vest.
And
like a little sleeveless pullover thing that they can put over, like, because it's getting into the fall, right? So if they're wearing like a little onesie,
it is.
They can just like pop it over their.
The only thing is, I don't know if they'd put a girl in a vest if they have a girl, and if a boy, they definitely.
No, but not like a vest, like like a little man vest, but just a sleeveless thing that you pull over. There are cute ones out there that just have little cup sleeves.
I could that
way.
I
could.
could.
Avery wore. I made things for Avery.
That way I could definitely.
Because you have enough yarn for
faster.
that.
Oh my god, I do.
You have enough yarn for that.
I've barely been using
like the Milo. Everybody makes baby Milos.
Yeah, I know the Milos. Yeah, that's true. That is true. She asked me for hats and she asked me for a hat and a pair of booties. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you have enough yarn, that would be an easy way to use up the bulk of the yarn.
Yeah, I know. And that would be actually really cute. And if I had still some left over, I could do one mother hat or something with it. That might actually be a good idea. Then I can knit it faster instead of giving her like 10 pairs of hats. Or 10.
Yeah. You don't need that many hats.
No, you don't. So that might be a great idea. I'm going to have to do that. So, and this is, I know it works with color, but this is in my Hopkins Fiber Studio bag, which is a Moni's bag, which I use a lot. And it fits great. It fits everything in here, so it works for me. And this is what I was carrying on the plane. And of course, I have to show this off because I haven't showed this in a while.
Oh, your tin.
My knitting tin from the Sexy Knitter, which is Sarah. And if you can read that, it is true though. It is. But yeah, and I have everything in here that I need, measuring tape and my little snippets and needles and hook and stuff like that. Because on this one, I didn't attach anything on the outside when I was traveling to it. This one with my socks, I also traveled with my socks too. I have a fix-it tool and I have my puppy snips. Yeah. Never really come without this.
Almost all my bags have puppy snips attached to them.
I know. I keep buying more puppy snips and
I should have gotten some of those at Kitchener. I did not.
I didn't buy any either because usually that's what I buy when you do like the yarn shop curls and stuff like that. And so yeah, so that's it for me.
Okay, so that's your last work in progress. So that was mine. So now we're at.
Oh no, we need to talk about our other cow that we finished.
Oh, we have to draw a winner.
Yes. So
here. Okay, maybe she can announce the winner.
Okay.
We have someone here who is very anxious to say hello. Okay. But we have to announce the winner for our patriotic cow.
That's right.
So would you like to announce the winner for the patriotic cow?
You want me to?
Well, we'll tell you.
Pull that up.
Okay. So we did the drawing, right?
We did the drawing already. We
okay.
Did it right
so
before.
you know your numbers and letters and stuff, right? So what number is that? Okay, we'll say it.
You gotta say it loud so they can hear you.
Okay, so the winner was post number, or not post number. It was the entry number 30, and it was post number 61.
61.
Yeah, post number 61. And the winner is, can you read this? It's someone's username. So, okay, what's the first part? I. Now. Hour. Can you say that all together?
No.
It's a bit tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I now hour is
Carefully,
post number 61, like you said, and it has no name. I'm sorry, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
I don't know her
but
name.
You put lots of things into the.
But I will show you what she did do. It is a beautiful test knit for Cashmere Junkie, and it was patriotic to her because she's a designer from the U.S.
So she's from the U.S.
And look how pretty that baby top is. It is just so adorable. It looks like it was done in as a, I don't know if it was a one piece or...
Yeah, that would be one piece. I know,
like it was a one
familiar
piece.
with that designer, and she does top down one piece.
Yeah, so this was just super cute, and I thought that was really nice. So she won, so congratulations.
Yes, so I guess contact me on Ravelry, and we'll figure something out.
Yeah, is it a gift card for us you were doing again?
We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll figure something out.
No problem. So thank you so much for all participating in the Cal. It was so much fun. Loved reading your posts. Some of them I did get a chance to respond to. Other ones, of course, I always like them. But it was fun to see what you guys came up with and how you related them for being patriotic. And
yep, and I should have the thread for the We Knits Cal set up shortly.
That will be,
and anything you've started as of September 1st, you can put into that.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll post my goodies when they're all sewn up. And then you can see them in a better light. So you have some things that are not from the show that you got. Would you like to start with that first?
Yeah, so I have some things because I haven't been able to show things. I've got some stuff from the mail.
I like mail stuff.
I know, mail stuff. Now, these all fit into my rules. So,
that's right.
One of my rules is that I could get one mystery purchase per month. And I have not redeemed
That's right.
those.
You haven't done that for almost the whole year,
Yeah,
have you?
almost. It was like from January. I think the first one I got was like July or something.
Wow.
Or June. It was like, there was a lot of months that I did not get that. So I have two of them. I think I got one. So remember I got that mystery box in July from I Tried Someone New?
That's right. You did.
And I was saying I was hoping that I could get in for July, so it would have been June. Because she was on vacation and the listing would have been back up right on the cutoff for the July box.
Okay.
And I was hoping that I could get in for the July box. I did. So that's the July box. And then for August, I signed up for one of those mini swaps. Those
nice.
Where you get minis from different dyers and stuff. I think it's Happy Scrappy Life who runs those. And for August, it was from Unwind Yarn Company.
No way.
And I've been wanting to order her yarn forever, but it just doesn't fit into our challenge really.
Funny.
Right?
Yes,
so
I know.
this way, I was like, oh, it's a mystery. I don't know what it is. So this way, it fit into our challenge.
That's how. That's too funny how it worked out perfectly for you because I know you wanted her yarn so bad.
I got a whole little bag of minis.
That's
40.
amazing.
They're 40 yards each, and I think there's 10 different colorways. And so yeah, this is going to be for my scrappy blanket.
I love it.
And there's some really pretty ones in here. Should we show that one?
Yeah,
really
show some of them.
The only thing is it doesn't, it does say...
It does have the names.
It has the colorway names on them, but...
It doesn't tell you which one's which.
Which one is which. So I think if there was one I really, really loved, I'd have to...
Yeah, that one too.
Message Dana and just be like, which one is this? Let's see.
That is
Look how
so
pretty that is.
pretty. I like
it's
that.
It's like a rainbow, but like kind of muted a little bit. Anyway, there's some really, really pretty ones in here.
And there are.
And these are going to be going into my blanket stash.
That is too funny. That was like the meant to be. Like whoever sent that to you just must have known that that's what you wanted.
Well, no, because I signed up for it.
I know, but like, the yarn gods just was like, we're sending this to you because you want that. Yeah, that's too funny.
I've been looking at those scrappy things for a while, but it's just there hasn't been a dyer that I'm just like, okay, I'm willing to use my monthly thing on this. So then the other thing I have was the July box from. See, now I forget what, because it was a new person. I don't know. Okay, here's it. Dina's, because we weren't sure if it was Dina's or Dinah's Home of Crafts on Etsy. I'll link it in the show notes. But she does these mystery boxes, and one of the things that I really liked about hers is that you can choose the weight of yarn.
Yes.
There's different yarn types, so you can choose a sock yarn, you can choose a luxury sock yarn. She also had a DK option, and with the DK option, that's the one I decided to try this month. Okay. You get 2 skeins.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because I was like, well, you can actually make something with 2
exactly.
skeins. And then she includes little extras and stuff. And she kind of does a theme, but you don't know what the theme is when you order it.
Okay.
She tells you when you get your little note. So, like, so for July, so this month's theme is dreams.
Very nice.
So, she tells you. Okay. So this month's yarn is chasing the dreams.
Very nice.
So you find out when you get your box what the theme is, and then there's a little bit of extras. Now, not as many extras as Rosie's Moments.
Right.
But I don't mind that so much because sometimes you just want yarn and you know a few things. You don't need,
you don't need everything.
You don't need everything. But this yarn, I opened the box and I was like, oh my gosh.
Really?
This is so pretty. I was so
I'm excited.
I'm so happy. I'm going to keep talking for 10 more minutes and wake you up. I was so happy I got this box because this is gorgeous and it's DK. So like I can...
That's so pretty.
Look at that.
Look at the colors. I know you're going to make something for Avery with.
Maybe. I don't know. Because if I mixed it with gray, it would be okay for me. But I just thought, I was like, oh, these are so pretty. Just the mix of colors.
You know, that color on you would suit you without the gray because you look good in color.
I know I do, but still. Those
are really
But
nice.
I was really happy with these. And they're DK.
Hat.
Or just, DK weight, superwash merino, and nylon.
Hi, feel the squishiness, please. Oh,
so,
really nice.
But this box was 2 skeins, and the pricing on it, we've talked about this before, how if we order a skein of yarn, 1 single skein, from a U.S. dyer, with the shipping, with everything, it can be $50 for 1 skein.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Canadian, this box was about $50.
But you're getting 2 skeins of yarn.
You're getting 2 skeins, a few extras. So I'm like... I've been really happy with these boxes. So so remember this was Dreams. There's a little stitch marker in there with a little feather.
Oh, very cute.
So it's all stuff that you can use.
And there's the
some bulb stitch markers. So like it's nothing. I think this is some lavender.
Oh, very nice.
Lavender, and then some little a dream catcher.
Oh wow, very cool. That I like.
Yeah. I didn't open
You can hang that up somewhere.
I can totally hang this up on my little shelfie thing.
Dream captures, even though they're supposed to go in your bedroom. But you know what? Here's a perfect spot because this is where you create and design stuff.
This is my I put all my little thingies on here. So. But yeah, this little dream catcher.
That is awesome. Look at the colors in that.
But yeah, I just think her boxes are really fun, and I really like her dyeing style.
Yeah.
Now there's a feather floating around.
I know, I see it somewhere.
But I like her dyeing style. I like her options. And I was almost tempted to order the September box too, but I've kind of hit that spot where I'm just like, I just don't need a lot more yarn until I start, but yeah, I'm really happy with these. Yeah. Until I start knitting up, I have to knit more in my stash.
This is really, really pretty colors. Mm-hmm. I love the saturation in them and how bright they are.
There's like all these little surprises in there. Like when you look, there's like all these little surprises.
Yeah.
I just think it's really pretty.
Pinks, the
there's
yellow,
like
orange.
There's it's just really pretty.
Yeah. There's the lime greens. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is really beautiful. The purples. I really like that. Very nice. Very nice box. Very nice box. So,
so those are just my non-show things.
Stuck to my hair there.
And then where were we yesterday?
So yesterday was the KW Knitters Fair. So the Kitchener-Waterloo Knitters Fair. It was fantastic this year. I have to say the way they organized it and had the 2 buildings, the 2 ice rinks, they took out all the floor seating, so it was really wide and open. and it was great. You needed that space to walk around in. It wasn't as cluttered.
Yes.
They took all the...
They did, yeah. It just felt so nice and open and bright and not claustrophobic and not like you were being smothered by people.
Right.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job.
The only thing I would suggest, just because as being a shopper, those 10 by 10 booths need to be a little bit wider. And you have the space to do it in. I'd make them a little bit wider because some people, you're so crammed in there, you can't get into a booth. And people will not want to go in a booth if you can't walk into it. And so the vendors are actually paying the price on that. And that would be my only feedback. Otherwise, I thought the show was really well done. I thought it was greatly set up. They even had the snack bar, which I didn't know until I walked by, like, I think later on, and I noticed it with massive, like, chocolate chip cookies like this big that I saw people were getting.
I didn't look around. I didn't see any of the food that they had around.
And so, but it was really well done. The other thing was they had Laura Nelkin was speaking yesterday.
Yeah.
And so she was off in the back corner, and then they kind of curtained it off. It was good, but I think it was very loud.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Not for you to notice. For her in there and the people in there, you could hear the outside noise.
You couldn't hear the other stuff. Got it.
You could hear the outside noise, and that was the only thing. But she's phenomenal. Phenomenal. You know, she's my girl crush. She's phenomenal. But there was tons of new indie dyers. Oh my God, what people put into their booths to set up now with, like, they're bringing furniture. We're talking like wooden armoires, you know, beautiful little coffee tables and chairs that you can come and sit and knit or just hang out or check your yarn out, or if you're trying to pick a larger project. It was just so nice to see, and so many great new indie dyers popping up, and the colorways, it was so, you know, you walked around in there, what I like is that Rink's all white, so all these booths just kind of pop because you see all this beautiful color.
And the lighting was really nice.
It was very well lit, have to say. It was really, really well done this year. I was really happy with it. It was great. I didn't come right at the beginning, so I don't know how busy it was.
It wasn't too, it was steady all day instead of a rush. And
That's even better, yeah.
We each got just one skein.
I know, that was shocking. I didn't even know. So, you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
So I was looking around, and my plan was just to get one skein. I was like, I'm just going to look for, you know, a smaller dyer that I haven't bought from before, and that's my goal, is just to find something, you know, probably stock weight yarn, because then I can combine it with other things. And I went into the Leo and Roxy booth and saw this, and I just thought this was so pretty. Like, it's very gem, like jewel tones.
It is stunning.
Yeah.
Leo Roxy has gorgeous yarns.
She had some really, really pretty yarns.
Oh my God, her colorways.
So this is an 80-20.
Very
sock.
nice. What's it called? What's the colorway called?
Bohemian.
Very nice.
Yeah, and it's, I think that it seems like a fitting name, but yeah, I was really happy with that. And I don't know, I might make something, I will probably combine this with something. I don't think I will just make socks with this. I'll probably
so pretty.
Mix it and do like a fade or something, or double, I don't know. But yeah, I thought this was pretty. I don't really have anything like this.
It's gorgeous. I love
so
it.
do you want to do your yarn and then we'll do our little extras?
Yes, so I stopped by Crooked Kitchen Yarn, which you've bought from them before.
I have, and they were right across from me, and I was so tempted to go in there because I bought from their Etsy shop, and I was like, oh, I could pick out something and not pay shipping for it, right? But I was just like, I just don't need anything, and I bought that skein like first thing in the morning before the show opened, and I was like, I felt like I was good.
Yeah, I understand that. There's a lot of things I wanted there, but I didn't need them, and I don't have projects planned for them, and I'm trying really not to buy something that I didn't have a project for. That was really what my goal was, and right now I have so much yarn and stuff that I want to work on that I do have projects planned for, that I want to start those. I just don't want to keep pushing them off, and the more I do little things here and there, I push those projects off. So, but I went into this booth, and literally I walked the whole show, and then I went back and I did a couple booths here and there when I had the chance to. And I happened to walk by, and there was this basket of pinks. This was one of the pinks in there, and it's a beautiful pink with speckles.
Like a rose.
It's a dusty rose, exactly. And I loved it, and I thought it was nice and soft, and it was really pretty. And I checked out, I was wanting something either DK or worsted. I didn't want fingering. I'm trying to stay away from fingering as much as I can right now because I have so much. So this was actually a bulky, and one of the reasons I bought it was because the name of the yarn. It's called Dirty Girl, which is really funny. And only my husband understands that term. But we have a joke between us that we use. And so this is, but it just stood out to me. And honestly, it's not like it was something that I needed to have. I wanted it.
But that's such a quick project. Like you'll be able to use
that up for me.
So like you'll be able to.
Yeah, and I know, like, I love the color. So I was really happy with it, and it's really nice and soft and squishy. There were so many other ones that I wanted that were vibrant, but they were all fingering weight. And that was the only thing threw me was I didn't want to buy fingering weight. So I held off. And that was when I ended up buying. So, but then we got other goodies.
Yeah, because if we're not going to buy yarn, we can buy other things.
Exactly,
right?
and this doesn't count anything.
And I didn't even know about these items. And it's funny because this booth
was exactly across from you.
This booth was directly across from me.
Yeah.
But the way they had their display, they had something that was a little higher up in the front.
They had yarn in front.
So from where I was, I could not see behind that. So it wasn't until someone in my booth mentioned that they bought something, and I was like, "Oh, where did you get that?" And they're like,
"Yeah."
I was like, "Oh," so I popped over, but. Do they have the, was it Gain or Homestead? Gain or Homestead?
Yeah.
Was right across me, and they had lots of like natural yarns, but then they also have bees, and so they were selling like their own honey and honey products. So I got some honeycomb, and I got some lavender honey.
So she bought the small lavender honey,
yeah,
and I got the
big
big jar.
They had all these little jars of flavored, like they had a cinnamon honey, they had an apple honey, they had some other ones too. They had 4 or 5 flavored honeys in these little jars, and then they also had tea, and so I got some lavender tea. And it's funny because I don't like lavender.
Neither do I.
I don't like the scent of it. I don't like, I don't like lavender, but products that use lavender in them, like teas and honeys. I've had lavender shortbread. I've had lavender chocolate. Those I like.
Oh,
I like the taste of lavender.
Yeah, you just don't like the smell of it.
I don't like the smell of lavender.
Very
so
interesting.
yeah, I got some lavender tea and I've got some. I'm excited. She said the lavender honey is quite strong. So I just bought it just to try it, but I guess people buy it to put in their tea.
I used to.
And so she was saying just a little bit because it's quite strong. So I'll probably just try a little bit first and then just see, because I put honey on my toast or whatever.
I got a big jar of the honey, just the regular honey, no flavor to it, because especially this time of year now, I don't sweeten my teas at all. I drink my teas black, but I use the herbal teas and the rooibos teas, so I love the flavor in them. But when I find that cold weather comes, or you're starting to feel that cold or it's tickling your throat, honey is my friend, my best friend, and that's what I put in there. And there's days when if you're sick or something, or you do have that tickle in your throat, I just put hot water, honey, and lemon, and that tons of lemon. Yeah, it's like that classic, and it works. It helps. It really does help to soothe your throat. So I got a big thing of honey. I just didn't bring it because I already used it last night.
Well, no, I wanted to try it. Carting a jar of honey around, so yeah, but no, those are the little extras.
You want to explain your honeycomb to people, because I don't know if some people have ever.
I don't really know how to explain honeycomb. It's honeycomb.
But you just eat it.
You just eat it.
You just bite into it.
And you get this burst of honey, and then the wax. You can just eat the wax. Like you just chew on the wax. So
some people spit it out, but
you can you can either spit it out or you can just chew on it and like gum and then spit it out when you don't want to chew on it anymore. Yeah. But this was I have to say, a very reasonable price for honeycomb.
It is.
And I was very excited because not all, we have a market and like a local farmer's market, and there is a guy with bees there, but he never has honeycomb. Like honeycomb is not as easy to find as just the honey. So when they had honeycomb and they didn't have a lot left, I grabbed one of those.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
I have some of that later.
So was there anything else you got?
No.
Oh my gosh, so it's all me now?
Yeah.
All right, I don't even know where to start. So let's start with this because I just thought it was the most cutest thing. And it was the last one there.
Yeah.
So I got a Progress Keeper from Fibermacy. I can pronounce that, Fibermacy. And it's a narwhal. Look how adorable that narwhal is. Can you see that? It's turquoise. It's so cute. Can you see the face? Look at those pink little cheeks. I really liked it. I've never had a narwhal before. Yeah. Do you have one?
Like a real one?
No.
I know. I was like, no, I do not have a narwhal in my pool. Are you sure? Is that allowed in Canada? Can we have narwhals in our pool?
That'd be
no,
awesome.
I don't think I have anything with a narwhal in it. I might. I don't know, because they're pretty cute.
They are.
Yeah, so I might have a charm. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do have one.
See, I told you if anybody you'd have one.
You know those little charms I get, those charm-it charms?
Yeah.
I have a narwhal.
Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. I got a princess crown in those.
That's a pink one.
I found one of those. So,
yeah.
I then stopped off at a new booth to me, Knit School. Knit School is located in Markham, which is actually not far from where I am. And I was really, I've never been by, I think if they have a store, would they do classes and workshops and stuff like that too. But they had these little things that I was looking at. So this is Candoodle, and this is, I believe it's, what's that clay called? Polymer clay. Yes. And it's a little
yarn skein.
Let me show it this way so you can see it better. It's a little yarn skein. Of course, it's pink. because, you know, that's what I needed to get. And it's so cute, and I really liked it. And she has a website, which is www.candoodle.ca, and she's on Instagram as Candoodle Creations, or Creates. No, Creations, I was right. So yeah, I thought it was really adorable. I needed to have that in my life. And this was what I really was excited about, because I didn't see anybody else that really had these. And I want to take them out. Let me see if I can show you first. So these are tags that you can use on your hand knits. And she even had some wooden buttons ones in there. And so this was something that I would really love to. You know who makes these too? Is Barbara.
Yeah. Yeah, she has some really nice ones.
So
from Knitting I Love.
Knitting I, yeah, sorry, I didn't say that, did I? That's where I said. So these ones have that one side, so you would fold them and stitch them onto your, of course I'm trying to just keep my nails out of the way so you guys can see. That says handmade with love. And the other side is a heart. And what I really liked is I love these customized for me.
You can order them customized from people.
Yeah, so do the heart on one side for me, I would do, and on the other side I'd put like, you know, knitted by me, or like have my name or something like that, or whatever it is. But she also had in here smaller ones. So there's just like if you wanted to do on a bottom of a sweater even. This is a little sheepy. It's so cute. And you could put it on the bottom of a sweater or something, or a baby garment or something like that.
I see, yeah. Well, I guess it depends on the baby.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then she also had these wood buttons, and this is a walnut color because I know that I love walnut wood. And this also says handmade with love. And of course I can't show you without my nails being in the way. So yeah, so I got 2 of those, and that was like a little package of them, so I really enjoyed that. Then I always stop off now. I met Lorianne at the
Kawartha, right?
At the Kawartha show, and fell in love with her stuff. And you know I'm a huge like DC Marvel fan and everything. So let me show you Lorianne's card. First of all, I just want to make sure there's nothing on here that I can't show. So there's Lorianne's card, yarn candy, and it is yarn candy for me. It so is yarn candy for me. So I could stand there all day and buy pretty much almost all these Progress Keepers. The best part was she had this gorgeous like mermaid tail, so it's just stunning, and the colorway she comes up with. Here's a Wonder Woman one. I don't even know if that's right side up or not, but you get the idea. Hopefully you can see that. Because summer is ending and I hate summer to go, and of course it's pink and it had bling on it. How can I go wrong? Here is a summer flip-flop with bling. I don't know if you can see them. I probably should have taken them out of the plastic, but then it's going to be more crinkle and more mess, and yeah. And here's another Wonder Woman. This one's really cute. This actually has her on there. I don't even know if you can see it. And this was one of my favorites. So this has Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Flash, and Robin on here, and it's a full set. And I have to tell you, her prices are amazing. Like in the States, if you guys order, her prices are beyond amazing. They really are. And my favorite little one guy is Groot. I'm head over heels over Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. I love baby Groot. I think he's the cutest. If there was a toy with him that, you know, would just talk like he does, or that scene where he does, I don't know if you ever watched the movie. So in the movie, there's a scene where he's given this little box, and it's a bomb, and they tell him not to push the button.
Okay.
And because if he pushes the button, it will blow up, and he has to wait until he pushes. And he's like, I am Groot, and he wants to push it. And it just, every time I see that part, I giggle like a little schoolgirl, and I almost fall off my chair because it's so funny. I want that, and I'd be so happy to have that. That could just sit on my desk where you push the button, and he does that whole little scene. Every day would make me laugh. So that was one of my purchases from her. All that was just a lot of fun. And I then got to finally get to talk with Becky from Shirley Brand Yarns. And let me show you her card. She's got some beautiful colorways that she's going to be at Woolstock. And so
I have some of her yarn.
I'm actually, oh, do you really?
Yeah, I have one of the gradient things.
Oh, nice. So I'm looking to, she has a camel merino that is a fingering weight base, but I wanted to see.
That's different.
Yeah, and I wanted to see if that's something I would like. And the colorways, some of her colorways are stunning. It's funny because one of the colorways was Isla Sumera, I think it was called. It was like a reddish pink. You'd be surprised. It had my pinks in it and stuff, but it was more on like the reddish pink side with a little thing of pop of oranges and stuff. And it was, whatever it was, it kept attracting me back to it. Every base I went to go look at on her wall, that was the color I kept picking up. And it was just beautiful. So she said she's going to have that merino, or the camel merino at the Woolstock show. So I'm excited. But she had these stitch markers, and I've been eyeing these for a while. I just haven't seen anybody. I don't know if you can see them. They're hearts. Can you even see them?
Yeah, they're like rings. They're rings that are heart-shaped.
They're rings that are heart-shaped. I don't know if you... I'm trying to hold them up, and I don't know if you're seeing any of them, so hopefully you are. They're rings that are heart-shaped, and they're just really, really cute, and that's why I like them. I don't know if you can see them. It's hard to see stuff when you're trying to... Is that better? I don't know. But these, I just really like them. First of all, I love hearts just as much as I love elephants, trunk up. And so that's why I bought these for me to have in my stash. And that was everything I bought. I bought a lot of little things,
we didn't do that bad.
No, one skein each and
some extras.
Extras, and the extras were allowed to buy. And honestly, I went with money in case I wanted to buy a first quantity, but I didn't. And there was so much I wanted to buy. I could have bought one skeins of everything. That's the problem. But I had no plans of mine. This one I have a hat that is in my queue that I might use for it, and that's actually part of my my bingo card. So that's what I might use that for. Either that one, or I might use it for a new yarn, a new dye yarn. But I gotta start knitting lots of stuff because I gotta finish up that card.
Yeah, me too. I have a bunch of squares left. So
yeah, so this was fun. It was a fun show, and I hope you had a great show with selling. So that was good, and you had some great, phenomenal new bags I saw, new prints, which was a lot of fun.
Yep, now I have to photograph everything and put them on my website.
That's good. Go check it out. Oh my God, if you guys are C3PO fans, she's got this gorgeous bag. It's black with gold like glitter. It's just amazing. Yeah, he has some really nice new fabrics that I saw. But I have tons of bags right now. Oh my God, I had to hold myself back too. There was one lady that had bags, I think they were hand painted, and I was gonna go back, but I didn't have enough time. And I have to find out if she's gonna be at Woolstock because her bag just hasn't got out of my head since, and it was hearts, of course. But it looked like it was hand painted. It was really nice, and yeah, if not, I'll have to have that shipped to me because it's in my head still, and I can't get rid of it. And you know how that works.
Yep, if you keep thinking about it.
That's right. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching us. I hope you had as much fun today as we did doing this and going through everything. And until our next episode, happy knitting. Bye for now.